theatricality and deception. Powerful agents to the uninitiated, but we are initiated.
I'm super excited!
What's up, you guys? It's your late night into the AM conspiracy theorist with the best conspiracy theories on any social media platform. That's right, Conspired Deception. Oh yeah. You've stumbled upon the only channel that climbs to the highest parts of the untraveled earth, swim through the deepest depths of the ocean, and discover uncharted territories as we travel through space and time, just to bring you this brand new special event.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
Wait a minute, that's not right. Welcome to Conspired Deception.
What you're looking at here is an alleged handprint in Pennsylvania sandstone, which cannot exist, and let me explain why. First off, Pennsylvania sandstone is somewhere between 200 to 300 million years old. This was found in 1995 in Texas. This is a replica of the original. What it appears is that there's a handprint here, a human handprint, and humans weren't around according to evolution until about 2 to 3 million years ago. So, the critics have said, no, that's not a human handprint, that's a dinosaur print. All right, so we got ourselves some dinosaur prints to compare to see if we can identify one that would be the better choice of this, because, of course, it can't be possibly a handprint. I'm not seeing anything right here, okay, but here's the thing. If this is a human handprint in Pennsylvania sandstone, then the dating methods are off. And at a worldwide flood 4,500 years ago, where all dinosaurs, humans, plants, and animals were destroyed, and that the remnants are the fossils that we find and impressions like this, that makes the most sense. What do you think?
Please explain why there are so many photos of white people coming in on boats.
That's because the whole slavery thing was told to us was a lie. We did not come over here on no boats. We was already here. They were the ones that came over here on boats. And if you don't know, they were also slaves too, because slavery is just another word for occupation. Yes, white people picked cotton too.
This is the 67th mass shooting in America this year. Saddening statistics and saddening misinformation that follows each mass shooting. This time, conspiracy theories regarding the shooter's shoes. With this viral tweet with over 2.5 million views on the platform, where users claim, where this user and others claim that the shooting is staged. This user claims the reason it might be staged because the shooter is using Pumas going in and vans going out, which is proof that the law enforcement officials used a pre-recorded training video which explains why they released the body cam footage so quickly. They had it all set up and ready to go, where they tag Elon Musk, Donald Trump, and we can well confirm that the shoes that the shooter was wearing are Vans and not Pumas, contrary to the claims. First of all, here's our first piece of proof. The shoelaces of Pumas, as you can see right here, they end long after the Puma sign ends right there. And in the Vans, they end right at the length of the van stripe, the iconic van stripe. Then, right here in this image, the logo of the Vans is visible in the video surveillance footage. As you can see, Vans also have a logo in the back, while Puma shoes don't. And finally, there's this part of the video where the shooter's pants rise up a bit, which makes visible this line, the stripe of the van shoes once again, confirmed.
somebody please tell me what in tarnations is going on? How have we came from that and ended up with this? It's almost like artists are not even trying anymore. There was a time when AI art didn't even exist, but now human art is just a blank wall, bruv. I mean, come on, brother. It's like you man are taking the piss. You're not even trying anymore. And the same goes for buildings. What you need to know is that this is not an accident. This has been done on purpose. You see, humans become more creative and have a bigger imagination when they see creative forms of art and expression. So in doing this, making things be plain and dull, it dulls our mind down and it stops our creativity and makes us more easily to be controlled. So if you're an artist, keep creating art and be as creative as you can possibly be.
How would you define a woman? Because you've asked other people up here to define how we would define a woman. How would you define a woman, Mr. Walsh?
An adult human female.
And how doesn't a transgender woman fit that definition?
Female.
Because they're not female. They have. You said that you are a biological male, correct?
I said I'm transgender. I might be intersex for all we know. About almost as many people in the world are transgender as intersex, and a lot of people don't know.
Well, but that's a different conversation. Intersex, that's a genetic anomaly, that's a medical condition. So that's a completely different conversation. That's also not a third gender. That's a genetic anomaly that occurs within the sex binary of male and female. What you're saying is that a quote-unquote trans woman is a female?
By the definitions I'm familiar with, yes.
So how would you define female?
Through my training in healthcare, there are several different categories for how we define sex. People bring up chromosomes. People also bring up hormone levels. People bring up all sorts of other categories. Lots of people don't fit neatly into a gender binary, even people we don't consider to be intersex. It's a complicated spectrum.
It's not complicated, but you also didn't define. So what is a woman? What is a female? What do these words mean?
It's complicated, and I know you're not going to like that answer, but that's because there are no simple answers in human biology.
Let me ask you a question.
You guys,
Can I ask you one last question?
just let me finish. You guys like to bring up high school level biology classes a lot. I get that a lot, but people who go on to more complicated biology classes will talk about sex as a spectrum.
It's not. It's not.
Well, biological researchers would disagree with you.
Well, then they're full of shit, the ones that would say that. There are male gametes and female gametes. Oh, I had one last question. I just have one. I have one quick. Can you come back for 1 second? Because this is an important question. You said you're an EMT.
Yes.
Okay. If you're responding to a health emergency. Biological male, somebody with a penis, is having a medical emergency, and they say to you, "I think I'm having a miscarriage." Would you check them to see if they're having a miscarriage? Would you consider that a possibility for them?
Look. No, but that's because some people don't have body parts. Doesn't mean they're not a woman.
Okay. Sounds like we've established there are some people who, in principle, can get pregnant, and there are some people who can't. So there's two categories, otherwise known as binary.
Lots of women can't get pregnant either.
Yeah, but they're still of the nature to get pregnant. The only
but
reason
they can't get pregnant.
Yes, but
truth matters, right?
It does. That's what I'm trying to explain to you.
Truth matters, and they can't get pregnant. That's the truth. So how are they still women?
Because they are for the same reason that I can rightly say that human beings have two legs. And if a person is born with only one leg, that doesn't call into question the statement that human beings have two legs, okay? A person being born with one leg doesn't mean that now legs are on a spectrum and we can't say anything at all about how many legs a person has. Who knows? They could be a centipede. You know, they could have 100 legs. No, we know human beings have two legs. If a human is born without two legs, something went wrong. They were supposed to have that second leg. Something went wrong. If you meet a person on the street who only has one leg, maybe they had an accident. Maybe they were in war. Maybe they were in a car accident. Maybe they had cancer. A leg was cut off. But you know that something went wrong because by their nature, they're supposed to have two legs. Same thing for a woman. A woman by her nature can get pregnant. A man by his nature never can. So if you meet a woman of childbearing age, say she's 28 years old, and she can't get pregnant, you know automatically that something has gone wrong. And she can go to the doctor and find out what that thing is, even if they can't fix it. So that proves that women by their nature can get pregnant, because the simple fact that she can't shows you that there is something wrong. This is what is known as the exception that proves the rule. Whereas if a male with a penis can't get pregnant, no doctor on earth is going to run tests to see what's wrong with him. Because they already know it's that he's a male, and there's only male and female, those who can get pregnant and those who can't. So, that's it.